Hey guys, Baseplate 12 here, or Mitch as you guys know me. So for those of you that saw my video on my family and I possibly moving to Tennessee, we're crossing our fingers. We are taking things in stages, and when the new year hit, we're like, well, okay, this is going to get pretty real because, we're looking at the move being this year. So the first thing that comes to my mind, or anybody that's going to move across the country, is hopefully there's going to be a job waiting there for you unless you're going to retire. And so that was my first thought, is like, whoa, okay, what's going to happen when I get there? Is there going to be a job waiting for me? So if you guys know or don't know, I'm a teacher. So that was my first thought, is, okay, I have a California teaching credential. How do I get a Tennessee credential? So that way I'm able to teach over there. So long story short, in fact, if you want to see the process, if you're checking this video out because you are a teacher and want to get a credential in Tennessee, check out the description. There's a link to a video where I did a very precise video on exactly what to do. But long story short, there's a word called reciprocity, and it means if I have a California teaching license in Tennessee, thankfully, they will accept that credential. So they'll basically say, oh, you got a California teaching credential? We'll give you a Tennessee credential too. So they basically asked for a letter of recommendation and my transcripts, and then obviously my proof that I had a teaching credential. The great news was I was able to get my Tennessee teaching license. It was a little nervous because there's a backlog. I'm not sure if there's a lot of teachers trying to go over to Tennessee and teach, but it took like 2.5 months to get it, but I finally got it. And so that's just a big, giant piece of the puzzle. So hopefully now, as we move into the spring, I can now look for a job and be able to hold that in my hand and say, yes, I have a teaching credential, as opposed to, no, I don't have it yet. That's going to make it a little tougher. So I'm crossing my fingers and hoping that where I could eventually get a job is where we can find a house or some place to stay. So that's going to be a huge piece of the puzzle, is being able to find work and being able to have living accommodations near where I work. So that's going to be the next thing. So it's going to get exciting. Thank you guys for staying with me on this ride. Continue to watch, because as the year progresses, things are going to start to get very interesting as far as, us getting rid of stuff, being ready for a move, and definitely finding a job and a place to live is going to definitely be a huge question mark. Okay, so stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button so you can continue to, follow the process. And I'm crossing my fingers that everything goes well in 2022. Okay, guys? All right, I'll catch you in my next video. I am Baseplate 12, or Mitch as you guys know me. I'll see you next week.